Good morning, students. So, let us start with the new and the final chapter of your syllabus, that is company accounts, issue of debentures. So, in a previous chapter, we had studied company accounts, that was issue of shares. In this chapter, we would be studying all about debentures. So, before we proceed to the chapter, first let me explain you what do we mean by debentures. So sometimes what a company does when they want to raise their capital, they will not only issue the shares of the company but may borrow money by the issue of debentures. So a debenture is usually issued in the form of a certificate given under the seal of the company. So the debentures will be given in the form of a certificate which will be having a seal of the company. Okay. So debenture in short is nothing but debt taken by a company. So in short, debentures means debt taken by a company. So debentures will include debenture stock, bonds and any other securities of a company, whether constituting a charge on the asset of the company or not. So what are the features of debentures? So debenture is usually in the form of certificate. Debenture is nothing but a debt taken by a company under the seal of the company. It is a contract for the repayment of principal sum at a specified date. No company is allowed to issue debentures having a maturity of more than 10 years from the date of issue. A debenture is generally secured by a charge on the asset of the company. This means that if the company is unable to repay the debentures, the debenture holder can move to the court and realize their money by getting the assets of the company sold. So, whenever a debenture is issued, it can be secured debentures or mortgage debentures. In this case, the company will keep a mortgage of an asset or all the assets of the company, and if the company is unable to repay the debentures, the debenture holders can go to the court and sell the assets and get their amount. Clear? Next, we had studied different types of shares. So even in debentures, we have different types of debentures. First one is secured or mortgage debentures. So as I've already explained you, if the company fails to pay the debenture holders the amount of debentures, the debenture holder can move to the court and get their money by the sale of assets. So what happens in case of secured or mortgage debentures? There is a security of a particular asset which is known as a fixed charge, or of all the assets which is known as a floating charge of the company. So if the company is unable to pay the debentures on the due date, the debenture holders will realize their money from the assets which are mortgaged with them. Clear? अगर डिबेंचर होल्डर को उनके पैसे नहीं मिले तो वो जो एसेट इन्होंने मॉर्गेज की है कंपनी में उसको सेल करके अपना पैसा ले लेंगे. Next we have unsecured or naked debentures. In this kind of debentures there is no security. The holders of the debentures are treated as unsecured creditors. तो इसमें कोई सिक्योरिटी नहीं रहती है. इफ द कंपनी फेल्स टू पे द डेट, डिबेंचर होल्डर्स के पास कोई सिक्योरिटी नहीं है टू रियलाइज देयर मनी. इट इज टोटल ऑपोजिट ऑफ सिक्योर्ड डिबेंचर्स. Next we have registered debentures. In case of registered debentures, name and address of the holders will be registered in the company. The registrar is known as registrar of debenture holders, and these debentures are not freely transferable. Then we have bearer debentures. In this case, the name address of the holders are not recorded in the company and these are transferable easily. Next we have redeemable debentures. So redeemable debentures are those in which the company will repay the amount either at the end, that is पूरे lump sum का amount end में दे देंगे, or in installments during the lifetime of the company. So in two ways the company will pay the debenture holders, either at the end of the period or in installment every year. Next we have irredeemable debentures. Irredeemable debentures are those which are not repayable by the company during the lifetime. Only at the time of liquidation it is repayable. Last one we have convertible debentures. Convertible debentures are those which can be easily converted into equity shares or any other securities at a specified stated rate of exchange, either at the option of the debenture holder or at the option of the company. So when a part of the amount of debenture is converted into shares, it is known as partly convertible shares. But when the whole amount of the debenture is converted into shares, it is known as fully convertible shares. So these are the different types of debentures. Next we have distinguish between share and debenture. So first is basis of distinction, share, debenture. Capital versus loan. So a share is a part of capital of the company. Therefore the shareholders are the owners of the company. But a debenture is a part of a loan, and as such the debentures are the creditors of the company. So shareholders are the owners whereas debenture holders are the creditors. Next we have dividend versus interest. Shareholder को dividend मिलता है, debenture holders get interest. Fluctuating or fixed rate of interest or dividend. In case of share, dividend is paid only when there is profit. The rate of dividend may fluctuate from year to year. But in case of dividend, the rate of interest is fixed and it must be paid whether there is profit to the company or not. Next, we have voluntary or compulsion redemption. In the case of shares, it is at the option of the company to return the amount of shares by buying back its own shares. But in case of debenture, the amount of debentures must be returned according to the terms of issue. Next, we have priority of repayment of principal in case of winding up. In case of winding up, the payment of share capital is made after the repayment of debentures. So, debentures को जब repay होता है उसके बाद ही share capital is repaid. Whereas in case of debentures, in case of winding up, the payment of debenture is made before the payment of share capital. Next, we have unsecured or secured. A share is always unsecured, so it is more risky. Debentures are secured and little less risky. Next, we have restriction on the issue of discount. Shares cannot be issued at discount, whereas there is no restriction on the issue of debentures at discount. Next is the voting right. Shares confers on its holder the right to participate in and vote at company's meeting, whereas a debenture holder does not have any right to attend the meeting or participate in the company meeting. Clear? So this is a very important topic, that is the difference between share and that of a debenture. Take down the next side heading. Issue of debentures. So the issue of debentures is very similar to that of issue of shares. So a prospectus will be issued in which terms and conditions will be given. Full amount of debentures may be called up by the company on application or may be in installment, same in the case of shares. If the amount of debentures is called an installment, it will be called an application, sum on allotment, and then the balance of call. So just like shares, debentures are also issued at par, premium or discount. However, there are no restriction on the issue of debentures at discount, whereas in case of shares, we had restriction to issue of shares at discount. So what will be the journal entry? It is the same, that is in the case of share capital. Only difference is instead of writing share capital account, we will be writing debenture account. And usually the debenture account will be prefixed by the rate of interest. Sometimes if they give you 6% debenture, we will be writing 6% debenture account. If they give us 12% debenture account, we'll be writing 12% debenture account, and so on. Okay. So write down the first one. On receipt of application money. So what will be the entry? Bank account debited to whatever is the interest amount. Say for example 12% debenture account, it will be to debenture application account. Now I am not writing any percentage. If they have given 12%, it will be to 12% debenture application account. Next entry we have on transfer of application money to debenture account. Again, if it is 12%, we will be writing 12% debenture application account. It depends on what has been given in the question. To debenture account. Here I am not writing any rate of percentage. In your questions, they will be giving you the rate of interest. So you will be writing the same percentage. Next, write down the third one. On refund of money on totally rejected application. Write down debenture application account debited to bank account. Next, write down the fourth one. On transfer of surplus application money on partially accepted applications. It is debenture application account debited to debenture allotment account. This is the same entry we had done, a compound entry, that is debenture application account debited to debenture account to bank account to debenture allotment account. When there was excess of application which was adjusted in allotment, and when few of the shares were rejected. Next, write down the fifth one. On making allotment money due, debenture allotment account debited to debenture account. Next, write down the sixth one. On receipt of allotment money, bank account debited to debenture allotment account. Next, write the seventh one. On making the call money due, debenture first call account debited to debenture account. Write down the last one, eighth one. On receipt of call money, bank account debited to debenture first call account. Clear? So these are the journal entries for debenture. Tomorrow onwards we would be starting with the problems of debenture issued at par. Clear? So that's all for today. Thank you.